I hate the homies.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? Doggone it. Welcome back to another episode of I Hate the Homies, and we're glad that you do. Episode number 1, Trey. 133 if you don't understand Spanish. 1-3 and then another 3 if you don't understand that. Rock Teasy is who I beat.
What part of Trey is Spanish?
Uno, dos, tres. Oh, there's tres. So Trey is slang.
Yeah, start off the show by screwing up already, man. Come on, man.
Everybody's like, what? Okay, he's just going to hate on the Mexicans real quick. Hey, it's your boy, a.k.a. Mr. Go Blue, Mr. Raider Nation, and I hate the homies. And I hate that y'all ain't called me last week to tape the show, by the way.
We got to talk about that, too. Go ahead, Dave.
Okay. And it's your boy, Super Dave, but guess what, y'all?
We don't care.
We actually care, dog. I felt the way, dog.
Let's get into this real fast because last week Griff was not on the show, and I'll take my responsibility and accountability on saying my bad because normally we're texting each other. We got a group text.
Well,
hey man, are we recording?
But only me and you text back.
So we always say, hey man, we're recording on this day or we're recording tomorrow. We always kind of get our schedules together on when we're going to record. So the last time we was communicating was actually 2 weeks ago, right? So I went back to my to the group chat and I'm like, oh yeah, we're recording on Wednesday at 9:00 Central Time. So my mind was like, okay, cool.
And I understand your mind being crazy. Your daughter just got drafted to the Las Vegas Aces, which is so huge, homeboy. Like but when I saw that the show was done and KC sent the file, I was like, they taped the show without me? What happened?
So we figured something might have came up because, hey, let's be honest. You know, we all got things going on and it is what it is. So we like, me and Dave gonna suck it up. We're gonna record the show. Griff will be back with us and let's keep it moving. And then Griff gets a text message. He sends us a text message to say, bro, y'all did a show without me? And you didn't even tell me?
Negroes.
That was dirty, dog. That was dirty. It was accidentally dirty.
No, I know. And Rock T was like, damn, that's my bad. I said, he and then here Rock T don't never want no problems. So he just screenshot the picture that say, we're going to tape on Wednesday. And I sent back in all caps, that's from last week, Rock. And he just replies really calm, oh, that's my bad, dog.
That's it, dog.
Okay, but hold on. Yes, we could have texted everybody. Yes, but didn't KC, the Rock stunt double, didn't he send out the StreamYard link?
But KC don't have nothing to do. KC be sending them out on Tuesdays when we don't tape. And
No. He sent them out when I
Dave, you don't reply in the chat, dog.
It don't matter. The point is, I send it to him, and once he send it out, everybody has it.
Well, Griff got a good point. How come you never reply in the chat?
He don't reply in the chat.
Who sends out the text that says, "Oh, we're recording this? What we're doing this week?"
We randomly do. It'd be me. It'd be Rock.
Oh, no, hold on. It ain't never Rock. It's me or you.
No, you do say it, but you don't reply in the chat ever. That's all. We can go.
You don't, dog. You'll never reply, dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, here go him replying in the chat. These is all. I'm gonna read you. Let's just scroll up 3 thumbs. Let's just say 3 thumbs.
Okay, go ahead.
Rock T. On March 18th, Super Dave says, we agreed on Wednesday. Now, and that was a whole nother. I scrolled up, didn't see it, blah, blah, blah. Then Rock T sent us pictures of his videos of his daughter and what they were saying. And me and Rock, man, let's go. Man, Rock, I'm so happy for you. Super Dave, is Tuesday good for everybody? Man, how's your daughter, Rock? Man, Kansas State just got upset by Kentucky. She's good. Tears, preparing for the draft, straight up on the next month. I send y'all videos in my basement. Rock T says, nice. Super Day, April 1st, Wednesday at 8:50 Central. That's it. Sweet, I'm in. Yes, sir. I send y'all how far I'm away. We can wait for you. Rock T says 5 minutes away. No problem. I send y'all all decision collaborators, blah, blah, blah. April 7th. What up? Are we recording Wednesday? Super Dave. Works for me. I'm out in Cali. Big homie, this is my mama's birthday.
How long was you going? How many days you going?
I only scrolled up 3 scrolls. And then all them, not once did you say, hey, man, congratulations to your daughter, Rock. Man, I'm also proud of you. That's a big deal. Not telling you what to say in the text, sir. I'm just saying you don't reply in the chat, dog.
I don't reply in group chats. No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as it's understood.
If I text y'all, it's solo. And if it's something like with Rock daughter, I mean, I'd rather say that in person. So then he actually
you see him, and okay, I understand that too.
I want to do it because then it's more genuine. If he just reads
text, you making it sound like I got fake text.
Yes, you do.
Dog,
GRIFF, the AKA GRIFF, the AKA fake
anyway,
text.
what's going on episode 133?
You just added a new nickname to Mr. Go Blue, Mr. Raider Nation, Mr. Fake Texter.
Fake Texter. Wow. Genuine texter is what I am.
And I'm genuine, see?
Wow, he casually said that. Can we rewind that?
Oh man.
Rock T Stunt Devil, can you consolidate that part?
There it is, man. Let's get it popping. So we're gonna talk about NFL draft popping. Shannon Sanders gonna go number 1, number 2, number 3, number 5. Doggone it, we're gonna get into it. Also, Shannon Sharpe, man, it's a tough one right here.
Stay out of trouble, young.
Come on, man. So we're gonna give you our homies' opinions on that.
And is it trouble? That's the question I want. Is it really trouble?
What did Biggie say? It's more money,
more problems. Listen.
Yeah, but what did your uncle say? Stop messing with them young girls.
That too.
He did.
When you grown, leave a teenager alone. That's what I was told. Man.
Bars, like for real. And then we got Deion Sanders breaking down NIL versus the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So it is what it is. We'll get into that. And you know, I guess we could talk about Nico Harrison, the GM of the Dallas Mavs, saying
he's playing himself worse and worse and
How you gonna sit up there and say, I didn't know that the fan base really liked Luka that much?
Ever.
What? So let's get it popping, man. I hate the homies. Episode 133 starts right now.
I hate the homies.
All right, so NFL draft. Super Dave, you wanna kind of lean into this? It's all about Ashanti. Did I say Ashanti? Ajanti?
Ashanti, Nelly's baby mama.
Yeah.
What you got on your mind, man?
If you morph his first and last name together, you get what? Ashanti.
No, you don't.
What's his whole name?
That's not genuine.
What's his whole name? Say his first and last name.
Ashton Genty.
Ash T. Ashanti.
Oh my God. Okay.
GRIFF, come on, dog.
Don't give him that.
Yeah, I'm with you, but I'm so ingenuine. Who cares what I'm talking about?
So,
okay.
Shannon Sanders, of course, Travis Hunter, Cam Ward, and Genty. Like, it's anybody else we need to be talking about?
Well, the problem now is Genty was supposed to go according to, Mel Kiper ain't been writing so long. Who even cares what Mel Kiper talking about? But overall, it was supposed to be Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Shador, the big youngin from Penn State, somebody else, and then the Raiders was supposed to get Genty at number 6. Now they're saying that Cleveland and somebody else is trading up because maybe Jacksonville want Genty at 3 or 4, which is going to suck for us because I would love to have Genty, and I know if we don't get him, they're going to get somebody random in the first that we don't need, like a wide. They're really high on this wide receiver from Arizona or something with the Hawaiian last name. I don't know, but dog, we need a running back. We have no running game.
I think the biggest part is I told you guys toward the end of the season, this NFL draft, the quarterback class is not that high. I mean, we can sit up here and talk about Cam Ward, Jackson, Dart, Shador, But if these guys came out last season,
and the youngin, the youngin from Oregon.
Yep.
Oh, Dylan. Talking about Dylan Gabriel. Nobody's talking about him.
But still, though.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm saying if these guys came out last season, they probably drafted in the second or third round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of guys, you can see teams where they're not really enticed. These are not the best players. The best players you already talked about, which was, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter. I like Cam Ward because I think he's NFL ready and what he's been through and the numbers he put up in Miami. I don't like that he holds the ball a lot because that's what Shedeur does. Shedeur is more accurate than Cam Ward. But if I'm an NFL GM, if it's between those two guys, I'm going with Cam Ward. And that's why that's why
Deion don't want his son to go to Tennessee because they, no offense to the Titans nation or whatever, but they're janky. It's a janky city. They more known for bachelorette parties and country music. Cleveland Cleveland is what it is. If you do good there, they love you. If you don't, they will hate you immediately. The New York Giants, it's going to be so much pressure on Shedeur to go to New York because they're going to want something now. But then they picked up Russell Wilson. Yes. So I'm thinking go to New York, stand behind Russell for 6-7 weeks, and then come in. Or stay behind Russell the whole season. Yeah. And I mean, we know you've been working out with Tom Brady and probably all the quarterbacks that we can name, but get you some reps in. It's always a speed challenge. It's not we know you can throw. We know you have a high football IQ, but can you get used to this speed? They was hitting you in Colorado. Wait till these grown men get to you in the NFL.
Everything you said is true. I think the draft doesn't start until we know what Cleveland and the Giants are going to do.
Yeah.
If Cleveland's going to move down, or if the Giants, whatever they're going to do, because now they have Russell Wilson and they have the save me from the pick six, Jameis Winston.
The crab dude.
Come on, Jameis, let's go.
Right now, you're looking
at for president.
Deliver me from interceptions.
When you look at this draft board and you look at the teams after Cam Ward going to Tennessee, I mean, I can see Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter going 2 and 3.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Abdul Carter. That's a grown man. That boy a beast. That boy bad. Like, he reminds me of your boy in Dallas.
Michael Parsons. They played in that position.
Both of them Penn State too, right?
Yeah, both of them Penn State.
Let me tell y'all something. Abdul Carter, I ain't mad at whoever takes him. Like, he's going to be an immediate impact in the NFL as a rookie.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
So the question is, what's more important? Do the Giants need a defensive end that's a beast or a quarterback? And then there lies their – but they got Russell Wilson.
If I'm the GM, and I think a lot of guys look at it like this. If you're not for sure with that quarterback because you're taking a gamble there, give me the best player on the board. Because that best player is going to change my team. He could help you on the defensive side. It's not – you always need help on the defensive line. Just like with Travis Hunter, if Cleveland selects him, if he does play the two-way player, which is playing wide receiver and cornerback, now you got a guy that's a specialty player that you can get right now.
Yeah, put it in on first plays or a 3rd and 6 or whatever you want to do. You can run a 3-4, start him on one play. It's a lot of things, but the youngest said, if I don't play both ways, I don't want to be in the NFL. And I said, when you're 21, you just say whatever.
He ain't going nowhere. He's going to be in the NFL.
He's playing a game. He's playing a mind game. He's letting teams know that I want to play both ways. If you want to draft me, just make sure that I'm in that plan of playing both ways. That's all. He ain't going to quit.
But I do.
Tennessee don't need no both-way player. They need a quarterback.
They need a quarterback. And the best quarterback right now on the board. Who's the best quarterback on the board? Do we all agree it's Cam Ward?
Cam Ward.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the number one quarterback. I don't know what he's going to do in the NFL, but he's the best guy on the board.
Now, Cleveland don't have no quarterback in real life, but they got Deshaun Watson, right?
Man.
Yeah, I think he's going to be done. He's done.
I know Cleveland like, golly, what were we thinking?
Yeah. When you say his name, it's like, I don't even remember him being sweet no more.
This goes back to why high-level sports is 90% mental.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how tough he's trying to be. Like, hey, I'm past all of that, man. That's still in his head. All the heckling. It takes a special individual to be able to deal with all that mentally. So,
and Cleveland is mean.
Bro, Cleveland is like a miniature Philly.
The Brown fans is gonna let you have it. They call them the dog pound for a reason, and they are mean. Fun fan base. I think everybody in the country wants them to do well, like the Lions. But boy, when they don't, they let it be. They go to the games to let it be known how mad they are.
Period.
Let me say this: if Shador does get drafted, when you look at the first, if he doesn't get picked by Cleveland or the New York Giants, New England already have the
Patriots. Don't, exactly.
Yeah, they got the quarter. Jacksonville, if anybody, won't get a quarterback, but they might take your guy.
I know.
They might take Ashton Jeanty because he's the running game. And I don't. This is the puzzling part I told you guys at the beginning of the season. It doesn't. How do you tell Gary when he does the word of the week on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show? Sometimes you just what? You tell Gary this all the time.
Just dumb.
Just dumb. I think GMs are just dumb. We saw in the NFL last season the teams that were good or great had a what? Running game. When they was trying 2 years ago, they was trying to make the running game don't.
They was trying to make it sound like running backs is sorry and anybody could get one.
But you're back to having a running back. For my team, for the Cowboys who picked 12, we need a wide receiver. We need a lot of things, but we need a wide receiver, a number 2. To go inside of CeeDee Lamb, but we need a running guy. We need a running back. And if we can't get Ashton Jeanty, I like the kid out of North Carolina.
Oh yeah. They've been y'all not getting Jeanty, y'all.
We're not getting Jeanty.
We might not get him.
Yeah, we're not getting Jeanty. But I'm saying that was the whole talk while Jeanty was playing in Boise State. He may have a chance to come to the Cowboys. That's out the picture. But if the Cowboys move up, then you got a shot. But if they stay where they are, I like
that's the best part about the draft. The day of New York has switched with, like, that's the best part. Like, that's the best. And then when they go on the clock, you like, ooh, because never forget, he's a loser. That boy that went number 3 to San Francisco, Trey Lance, yeah. And remember, they was like, Mel Kiper and them was like, never saw it coming. Didn't even have him in the first 2 rounds. Like,
sometimes you try to be too smart and too cute.
Yeah,
and I think that's what
happened.
Too cute, dog. That's what they tried. They tried to do in that situation. But I think once you get past Cleveland and the New York Giants, I think we'll know exactly where some of these guys go. I like the tight end out of Penn State.
Oh, he's a whole problem.
Yes,
but. Who needs a tight end? You know, and we all understand the game and we play Madden, or Rock used to. He don't. What's more important? I tell you what, for me as a diehard Raider fan, to have Geno, to be able to get Jeanty, we look good on paper and on Madden. We look good on paper and on Madden. You know what I'm saying? And
y'all just signed Crosby. Y'all signed Crosby, right? Y'all signed
Crosby, right?
Yeah, we got that giant tight end. That's a problem. Like, I feel on paper and on Madden, we get Jeanty, we good. If we get see, that's the problem. For me, we ain't had a good draft since we got Charles Woodson.
Jacobs.
Yeah, like but Jacobs, then Josh left. Alabama? At least Charles stayed.
Yeah, that was a good pick.
Josh turned into a good pick, but it was very slow for him. I loved him on the game, but it was very slow for him. Then he got hella good, 2 fingers. So just saying,
your offensive line got better. You can't just put it on the running back. You gotta have a good offensive line. Right? True. Okay. So when you're saying he went here, well,
we was heavy then on linemen. That was a big. We had some giant dudes, and we was, I'm just nervous now, dog. Like, we don't need a wide receiver. Like, we don't, not at number 6, please.
Well,
y'all got saying how Jamarcus Russell is still the number 1 bust overall. They trying to say since 2020, but then they like, it's hard to not say just overall ever.
Hey, Jamarcus Russell should have played baseball with that arm of his.
Yeah.
When that football thing didn't work out, he should have went to somebody's training camp in baseball and said, "Hey man, y'all teach me how to pitch."
Dog, he was 6'6", 265.
And
At
200
one
miles an
point,
hour.
he was 320. He went to a Golden State game and they was like, "Yo, who's the lineman for the Raiders?" Like, serious, dog. Like, he had everything. And then never forget, his uncle was his manager, and then he held out at camp. Oh, dog, it was never good.
That was a hot mess.
Now, do y'all have a problem with the draft being in Green Bay?
No, it's Lambeau Field, dog. I mean, it ain't got the lights. It ain't got the lights of New York and all that. But Lambeau Field,
they're gonna
Green
set
Bay,
it up. They're gonna set it up.
That's the first time it's at a stadium, right? Most of the time it's been at like in
the area.
Green
Bay ain't got no area. They ain't got nothing up there but Lambeau. Listen, so
I like it.
It's gonna be cool, but the Green Bay fans is gonna fill that thing up. Don't know that. Green Bay and Wisconsin Badger fans,
they will be out. So let's go to Shannon Sharpe, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be a little tough situation because listen, we're allies of Shannon in the media business. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all been up under a rock, there's been a lawsuit of Jane Doe, who claims that Shannon Sharpe raped her, sexual assault, a few other charges, and this is all alleged. They met when she was 19, and they've been, I guess, kind of canoodling with each other for a couple of years. Now she's, 21, 22, something like that.
Yeah.
And she's filing this lawsuit, and it's all out there. Look, here's my quick thoughts. First of all, Shannon, you're 56, bro. And there's really nothing that a 20-year-old can really do other than add a little, I guess, excitement to the boom boom room. Maybe that's what you wanted or whatever.
Apparently, that's what they were doing.
You know what I'm saying? And there's some text messages that's been brought out of them having texting conversations, and she wanting him
young, dog. Let's skip all the rigmarole, dog.
She want him to. So you gotta set it up though, man, because if people don't know, you gotta. She was texting him things about choke me and put a dog collar on me, and they're going into all this kind of stuff.
Look at Dave, love that. What? Put a foot on your neck.
Yeah, like
now he want to text. He wasn't a texter. He wasn't a texter before, but now you start. And allegedly, she was gonna put him on blast before, and he was gonna pay her off like $10 million, and she didn't accept the $10 million because she wanted $50 million. So this lawsuit is for a $50 million lawsuit. Wow.
What do y'all think, man? I'm kind of on both ends of the fence here.
The bottom line for me, as a man, you have to. And yes, it's history of men being 80 with 40-year-old wives and blah, blah, blah. That's normally what white men know. I got a 25-year-old daughter and 18 in May. Dating a 22-year-old dog is gross. To me, is gross. It's very R. Kelly-ish. It's grown people. It's 40 and 50-year-olds with nice bodies. Some of them better than 20-year-olds right now. And to me, it's a predator mindset that want to date somebody so young because the control. And he even said in the allegations that he was mad and was roughing her up because she came late, and he told her what time to be there. It's a mindset when you 20, 21, you so young. Like they've been telling you grown when you 21 your whole life. But my mama said you don't get out of adult adolescence till you 35. So 21, you know absolutely nothing. Let's say she didn't have a dad. So now you got a dad problem. You know what I'm saying? You looking for love. You looking for somebody to compliment you. I'm just not a fan of that. And I think whenever you go there, things come with it. And what come with it is somebody being in her ear saying, you can get all his money, girl. Now she ain't mature no more. Cause that's what you telling everybody. No, she a mature 21. You know what I'm saying? No, dog. No. I'm a fan of Shannon Sharpe. I love his show. I loved everything he did in the NFL. But as men, we have to watch our backs. Being in the spotlight and being with a 21-year-old or a 22-year-old is just not smart, man.
I think you said it best. It's just, I mean, sometimes you can just be plain dumb. And
like Rock T said, it's dumb, dog.
It's dumb. It's the thing you can't do. You have so much to lose, which you built an empire, or you're building an empire, and you're going to waste it on someone. First of all, I'm married, but that's one thing. But she's so much younger than you, to where what is the conversation? Evidently, wasn't no conversation. They had other things going on. But what can you gain from her? She can gain a lot from you because you got the money. You got
not to sound like a hypocrite or nothing, but when I was single, I was not dating 20-year-olds.
I wasn't either.
I've always been dating older. When I was a sophomore, my first real girlfriend was a freshman in college, and it's just kind of been like that. I'll tell you the truth. This German lady turned me out when I was about 19. She was about 42. She basically turned me out.
It's all right. It's all right for the guy to be young and the woman to be old. That's good. That's no problem.
Right.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Here's it. If I was to try to find a logical way to put this together on why Shannon Sharpe did this, it's about maybe he wanted this control over this young lady.
Ego.
It's a slave mentality, kind of like, hey, I got this hot young woman, girl, whatever you want to call it, that she'll do whatever I say, whenever I say. She'll give me whatever I need when it comes to the sexual thing or whatever. I can control her because I'm Shannon Sharpe, and I can break her off with some money here and there to take care of her. But
he said she raped him 3 times anally.
Come on, man.
Now, let me tell you something.
So
when you get raped one time, that's horrible.
Come on,
when you get raped by the second time, that's a relationship.
Listen,
you in a 3 times anally.
Listen, if you've been obviously with the text messages that she shared, that was shared, her talking to him, she's talking pretty. Listen, she's pretty vulgar too. So that's the only thing that I can think of why Shannon Sharpe indulged. And as an older man, I mean, I wouldn't do it, but maybe Shannon was like, man, let me see if I can still pull these young hotties. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can still get with these young hotties. It keeps you young. Like, I don't know, man.
Everybody keeps saying, well, did he rape her? And my whole point is only she knows and he knows. But the bottom line is he should never put himself in that position.
Period.
He should have never had himself in this position because he has really nothing to gain from her. What does she have other than that? But you can get that anywhere else. And you can get that, as Griff said, I mean, you go to the gym, you see some of the older women look better than the younger women. The younger women don't take care of themselves like the older women do. And you want somebody that's mature that's going to help you continue to build your empire, and you can build it together.
Y'all, give me 1 second. I just got company. I'll be right back. It's important. Go ahead and talk about Nasty Shannon.
Say, man. Let's move to listen. The Shannon Sharpe. But we don't know if she's lying. We don't know if she's telling the truth. Only time is going to tell.
But you know what? I know you want to end it here, but it doesn't matter. The picture's already been painted out there, because you're already gonna pick a side on if you believe him or not. We saw the same thing with Jonathan Majors, and look at his career. I mean, I know he had the movie come out a few weeks ago, but nobody's talking about it. And he got married to Megan Good. Nobody's still talking about him because they see him as being an abuser, allegedly abuser. I guess you could say. I mean, I guess he was found guilty, right? Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't want to misquote. I don't want to misquote.
But the point is,
yes,
they kind of destroyed the Me Too movement, destroyed his career.
Right, absolutely.
And the same thing right now with he just had too much to lose, man. You got to think. You got to think. You got to make them sign papers, man.
All that. You got to. It sucks, but if you're gonna go into these relationships with these women and you're not trying to wife her up and blah blah blah, you got to record everything, record conversations, sign. Video. I mean, it sucks that you got to do this, but you do to protect yourself. So, you know, it's kind of like the Eminem theory on 8 Mile. If anybody seen 8 Mile, Eminem would always battle these rappers.
Yeah.
And he got to the point where, okay, I'm gonna talk about myself. I'm gonna beat my own self. I'm gonna clown my own self in my own verse. So by the time the other rapper got ready to try to clown Eminem, he ain't got nothing else to say because Eminem didn't clown himself. Like, I didn't dog my own self. So now it's on you. What you gonna say about me that I haven't already said? And that's how he used to always beat his enemies, beat his opponents. So I think that's the only way or the reason why Shannon Sharpe decided to come out this early and speak on everything, because he's trying to get ahead of it to hopefully work out in his favor. Will it happen that way? Only time will tell.
I don't know if it's gonna work out in this way because you're also dealing with the white executive at ESPN, and when you start messing with their money and you start messing with the sponsorships, and if people really are outraged because you got some people that don't like Shannon Sharpe for who he is, they're gonna attack him, and then ESPN has to make a decision. All I'm saying is you turn down your empire for some ass,
for some booty. Listen,
just for some booty. That's it.
All right,
and all booty ain't good.
Come on, man. He said all booty ain't. You right about that, dog. That's actually a fact. Let's shift gears to our boy, primetime Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, for y'all that don't know. So we all know that the NIL in college sports, college athletes right now is become a free agent frenzy. Like, if you're in college and you're an athlete, you have an opportunity to make money, even if you ain't a star in college sports. You don't have to be the star. There's still ways for you to get some of this NIL money. Well, Deion Sanders expressed his thoughts and opinions on the NIL situation. I mean, look, he broke it down. NIL versus the NFL. Like, if you're trying to get into the NFL as a college football player and you going after this bag and it's all about the money only, then not to say you still can't get to the NFL, but these players, they're getting this bag, they're getting this money, which I'm all for. I'm all for NIL. Let me put that out there right now.
Dave said it a long time ago that this was going to be a problem.
Get their money. But don't lose the passion. Don't lose that grit and that grind that you had before you was getting the NIL money. Like, because that was the version of these athletes going to training camp, going to spring training.
Rock, it's over.
Trying to beat out. I'm beating you. Like, it's 5 of us to try to win this one position. Oh, let's go. Like, that is gone. That energy is gone. And it's like, okay, if I'm not starting, I'm gonna go ahead and check out, and I'm gonna go to this other university and get some more money. Oh, I'm not starting here either. I'm gonna check out, and I'm gonna go to this other university. Man, it's getting to the point that these players are gonna be in college for 3 to 4 years at 3 or 4 different universities.
No.
Every school.
No.
You're right.
Not 3 or 4 years. We're talking about having maybe a 6 to 8 year player. Because yes, you got one guy in Syracuse, Coach Fran Brown. He's a head coach. He's a head coach for Syracuse. His player came out last week, and talked about his player asking for $2 million, a wide receiver. He's a 6-year player.
Yeah, he's a grown man.
$2 million. He's trying to get his money right now.
Before he leaves.
Right before he leaves.
Now,
what did you contribute? That's the whole point. I don't mind giving the kids the money. If they're stars, you give them the money. But the problem is, will they have the same passion?
They can't have the same passion. So for example, all of us going out for cornerback. We've been playing in high school. We all Americans. We pro, but we all going out for cornerbacks. 2 of us to get the spot. Somebody gonna have to be third. If a dude come from Arizona or California who been starting for the last 2 years, that bounce one of us automatically, because they got to give him money and a start. So it's not like they saying, hey, we're going to give you all this bread and you'll play next year. No, they got to give him money and a start. Now, maybe Rock makes it, and me and you got to fight for third. Since we don't want to fight, what do we do now? Transfer portal.
Deuces.
I'm out. I don't have to versus we don't know how good this dude is. Let's do this in practice every day.
But see, that's it right there. We don't know how good this person is.
And then if you give Rock T $2 million to play cornerback, and you was only gonna give me $500,000, and he get hurt, and I start. We got things to talk about, and if we don't talk about them good, I'm going to another college. Dog.
See, and that's the whole point about the Nico situation.
It's getting ridiculous. They're gonna have to put a cap on it. Like they're going, and let's not feel sorry for the NCAA. That's what y'all get.
Not just
exactly what you get.
This is their problem. They make this entire mess.
Yes,
it's not just the cap. It's also making these guys sign contracts. I mean, that's basically what you got to do.
But now you signing a contract. You a kid. You in college. Everything changes because that was the whole thing about being professional.
And you got people that's not representing you the right way. Just like with this Nico, his father's representing him, and there's some other people too. But you're already making $2.2 million at Tennessee. You wanted to make $4 million.
Yeah.
And you held out.
Somebody in his ear telling him to go to funky UCLA versus the SEC Tennessee.
$4 million. You asking for $4 million. Now you're in a transfer portal. Now they know teams ain't got to be desperate for you because you're looking for somebody now. Everybody in the transfer portal doesn't get picked up. So you're looking for a team now, but you won't even see that $4 million. You won't even see the $2.2 million you get at Tennessee. He's getting 1.75, which is still pretty good at UCLA.
Yes, let's not downplay the youngest 1.75 at a horrible school. At a horrible school that Deshaun, who's their new coach? Deshaun Watson? No, not this.
Jeez,
he was a running back. No, he was a running back there, and now he's Deshaun White. Whoever their coach is, they trying to rebuild, but they still got it. It's still USC, and ain't the Pac-12 all messed up anyway? Like,
but see, the funny thing is, Nico went to UCLA. The starting quarterback that was at UCLA, guess where he's at now?
Tennessee. I saw that.
Yeah.
And then he brought his brother with him, who got the best name ever, Madden. He brought his brother Madden, who was a freshman at Arkansas, to UCLA with him. The brothers in college thing is always funny to me because I would think if Rock T was my brother and we both sweet at quarterback, Rock's a couple years older than me, I don't want to go to nothing that he go to. I'm sick of being let's play against each other. I don't want to. You be a senior, I be a sophomore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be under his shadow forever, and that's what's gonna happen. Like Hawaiian people are very family oriented. They stay together. They move together. Same thing happened to not Tuiasa Sopo, but who plays for Miami, and his brother was in Maryland. Remember when he was in Alabama, they also brought his brother and his family and stuff. So Hawaiians move different, right? But where is Tua's brother right now?
Good question. So, look,
he's not at Alabama. I know that.
No. I think he might be getting drafted. He might be in the draft.
He was at Maryland. Well, he's at Maryland. Yeah,
he was at Maryland.
Well, there was a recent story that came out that the NCAA is going to be discussing this NIL adjustment, where they're gonna mandate each university to pay their players on their own. So they gotta dig within their own budget.
Now the NCAA is going like this.
Yep, they're gonna say
hands off.
Y'all can pay your players, but you gotta do it within your budget. Whatever your budget is, Michigan, you got to take that and you can spread it however you want to spread it, from scholarships and paying players on top of it. Got it. So we'll see what that happens.
But don't do that too soon. Let's keep giving these kids money. Let's keep giving them money because you took it from them for 100 years.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Griff, but the money is not the major problem. NCAA can do one thing. They can tweak with that transfer portal. That is the biggest problem.
Right.
Really, you got these guys on 1-year deals. Doesn't have anything to do with the money. But these guys are very sensitive now. All these kids are sensitive. If I don't get things my way, my first thought is to leave.
I'm leaving.
And it's really hurting them in the long run because you're probably better off where you are right now. Because if you go somewhere else, now you got to beat somebody else out at that same position.
Leaving Tennessee which has I believe, the fourth largest.
They got money. They got money.
Football stadium in college. They got money that. Let me tell you that the Knoxville fans are amazing. Them people coming out 108,000 or however many they can fit in that stadium every Saturday is packed. The fan base is great. You're going to be on TV most of the time. Who checking for UCLA?
Yeah.
What?
But then that's
why
the
Pac-10 is broke up. What division is they in?
But that's why I like what Tennessee did. I like when they turned their heads and say, "We're done with you."
Well, the coach was like, what's that coach name? The famous coach done played for everybody.
You talking about UCLA coach?
No, it's Tennessee's.
Oh, you talking about
not Josh Heupel.
It's Heupel.
It's Heupel, yeah.
Is it Josh Heupel?
Yeah,
okay.
Florida.
Josh Heupel said he ain't coming to practice. We ain't talking about him.
Exactly. You move on from him. I think you're gonna see a lot of coaches do that. Like I told you, the guy in with the Syracuse talked about the wide receiver. I can't pay you. I'm not gonna pay you $2 million. So he says only one player that if he came back into college football to play to get $2 million, he says to be Travis Hunter because I'm getting two guys. I'm getting
Travis got 4.3 in school.
Yes.
Period. So let's do this, guys. Before we get,
but he deserved it. Let's not downplay the man.
Let's play college football.
But Shador was getting 4.8, and I know his daddy did everything what he could do. But if Shador was making that kind of money, why not just stay in school another year, Joe?
I think his eligibility was up
because you're ready.
Okay.
You're ready to move on and get your.
Oh, because he was at Jackson State, and it was okay. Yeah. You're right.
Even when you see guys that are juniors, the bottom line is if you know you're good and you're ready, it's time to go because you're going to make bigger money. That's play money. It's still good money to us. But that's play money. What
you think about the not to change sports, but what you think about the giant youngin from Duke going to the draft after one and done in it? The flag or the Cooper flag.
What else can you do in college? We've seen it in college basketball because they're able to do that. College football, NFL won't take you until your junior or senior year.
Yeah.
But in college basketball, you can leave.
He changed his mind twice. He said, "I'm coming back to Duke." Never mind. I'm going.
But the money's out there. The money's out there, and he could possibly be the number one pick.
Oh, he will be the number one pick.
And you can't pass that up.
Think of right now in your mind that was even.
And again, NBA money compared to college money.
Oh yeah,
it's a different level. NFL money compared to college football money, it's totally different. Yeah, if you know you're not that good. Like if one of us,
you got to keep it real with yourself, right? I'm not going in the first. I'm going on Sunday.
Yes, I'm making my money. I want to make my money right now because I may not make it in the NFL.
So a lot of people ain't going to Lambeau to so they don't get embarrassed out there.
How many people, Rock? You said this to Ricky the other day. How many people in the transfer portal? When they like
3,000?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's over that now. I think it's over that.
I thought it was 800.
No. It's almost
full football teams are going to the portal. Like it's crazy, man. It's like later I'll just go try my. Listen, man, these teams. It's like musical chairs, man, with the portal. Which I'm a fan of the portal. Like I like
to say a lot about you, dog. You're
running.
Look at what happened to the boy who went from Oregon State and came to Florida State. That's like should be an example.
DJ. Yes. And he's still in college football.
Let me say this. I'm a fan of the portal when it comes to knowing
having another chance,
knowing your value, being able to get paid for your name, image, and likeness. But I do wish players would stay longer, old school style, with their teams or whatever. But I get it. If I'm a backup and I know I'm better than this guy, or I think I'm better than this guy, and I have an opportunity to go start over there. Listen, man, I mean,
that's easy.
I can't be mad at that because I'm competitive and I want to play. Because everybody doesn't have an Alabama. Everybody doesn't have a Nick Saban Alabama program where the second and third string is going to get drafted no matter who you are.
Everybody don't have that.
Everybody don't have that luxury.
That's not going to happen for a minute again, because why do I got to be second string when I could start for 800,000? But here's the thing. Here's where NIL is this is the challenge. Now they in high school. When you a freshman, a sophomore, if you a sweet sophomore, they gave that boy $1 million. That boy had $1 million. The one that's going to Colorado, the boy from the high school out here, he got $1 million when he was a junior.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And hey, did you see that? I saw the clip on Instagram on is it Juju that went to
That's him. That's what I'm talking about.
Now I ain't gonna lie, I was hating a little bit because he had a diamond crusted Darth Vader.
It was clean, wasn't it? The joke was clean, wasn't it?
It was clean. I ain't gonna lie, it was clean. I said, golly. And I think he had a Porsche. Oh, he had a Lamborghini.
Yeah, man. Now, see, I wouldn't be flossing like that, man. I hope somebody is really in these guys' corner when it comes to financial advice and financial literacy.
I mean, go get you a necklace and get you a car that you can ride, dog, and then make them people get you a car. Like, you don't go spend no Lamborghini money. You make somebody get you a Lamborghini.
You know who they did talk to? AJ Brown.
Yes, like for real. Because AJ lives like he makes millions and millions of dollars, but he lives like he's only making 70,000, 80,000 a year. Like you gotta live below your means so you can build that generational wealth. Once you build a generational wealth, then you can go buy whatever you want, any kind of stupid stuff or whatever. But just like right now, man, these kids getting all this money and they blowing it. And next thing you know, man, they're gonna be, when they retire, they're gonna be sitting on nothing.
But I know we got to move away from this. But I think the one thing, like I said, is going to help them if we can do something about the transfer portal to where you only can transfer one time. That's it,
or even twice. But
I wouldn't even say twice, because you come to the school.
Well, you tell in high school, you say I'm going to Ole Miss. You get there. The coach leaves. Let's say the coach leaves to the NFL or something.
That's your opportunity to leave.
And he said he was going to start you, and there's another boy that the assistant, the interim coach, I'm out. I'm going to go to Ohio State.
And that's it. One move, because now you got to start making great decisions for yourself. You got to teach these kids too. Start thinking and making good decisions for yourself. Because every time a situation becomes bad, you can't continue to run.
No.
You got to deal with it.
Well, speaking of one move, this one move may have cost this dude a franchise.
He gonna get fired, dog.
Dallas Mavs GM Nico Harrison. We all know he traded Luka Doncic away to the Lakers for Anthony
who had
Davis.
31 last night, by the way, to LeBron's 21.
Let me tell you something. He came out the other day and said, hey, I'll admit, I didn't know that the Maverick fan base really loved Luka this much. Are you nuts? That's the best you can come up with. Like, you really, what you should have done is just said, you know what, guys? My bad. That's all you should have said, and that's it. We could have said, you know what? At least he holds.
Because they already hate you.
Right.
So
my bad.
It ain't like you can say anything except bring Luka back.
Yeah,
you should have said, my bad, like you said, and he should have said, you know what? I have to eat this because I know how much he's loved. Period.
And be done with it.
Period. But to come out his mouth. And now I'm hearing they got funk with Nowitzki.
Yeah. Dirk doesn't want anything to do with the Mavericks right now.
Not at all.
They got problems. But let me say this about Nico. Nico made some great moves last season to help them get to the NBA Finals last year and losing to Boston. But this year, I still stick with what he did. If he really believes that trading Luka and bringing, I know he's older, I know he's street clothes, I know he's fragile, which we know who he is. We know who he is and know what he's all about. But if that team didn't get Kyrie, if we didn't lose Kyrie, and you had a healthy Davis, lively, I think they would have made a run because they had the size and they had the defense. That's the key. I'm not going to dog him out yet. All I'm saying is don't make the foolish statement he did. As Rock said earlier at the beginning of the show, sometimes you can be just dumb. And that was a dumb-ass statement.
Yeah, look, this has nothing to do with Anthony Davis. Now, the injuries, yes. The injuries kind of hit him, and that's what he said. He backed up that saying if we never got a chance to put the team
I agree with him, yes,
on the court that we thought.
Stand on what you talking about, GM. Stand on it. I traded Luka. Grow up. They almost now. If they'd have gotten the playoffs, that is not making it in the play-in. I mean, he made it to the play-in. Anthony Davis was hurt, but dog, you got to eat that. But here go the hard part. You better be able to back it up in this offseason, because if not, the president hates you, and then you're going to be on a GM roller coaster, because who wants to take the guy who traded Luka?
but I'm not going to put all the pressure on him. I mean, he also had to talk to the ownership to make that move. So it wasn't just him making that move.
He had to talk to head coach Jason Kidd. Get his thoughts too.
Yes, yeah, I mean, but who told you to say, I ain't know Luka? You.
That's the part. That was a dumbass statement. Just come out and own it. I'm the GM.
He was the face of the franchise, dog.
But be hard at what you're saying.
Stand on it. Right. I traded him.
Traded him.
Next question.
Yes. And I also made trades last season to get us to the NBA.
That y'all wasn't mad about. So if I start letting y'all advise me on my trades, I'll be dead. So next question.
What made him look real soft is when during the season you had people saying fire Nico.
And then he was getting them thrown out the stadium.
That was weak. I mean, that's what I didn't like about it.
That's called I'm taking my ball and run and leaving, and y'all can't play no more.
But I think he could have made it easier on himself if once the Luka trade came down, say something then and say what Griff just said.
It'll be the biggest mistake in the NBA history, dog. He's going to get under LeBron in just these short months. He has become leaner. This dude, he was sick of being number one. It's like me. I don't have a big brother or a big sister, right? So I got to eat everything, and then my brothers and sisters get to watch me and not. He wanted somebody to tell him what to do. He wanted somebody to tell him, dog, do this, do. He wanted that, and he's a sponge for it, dog.
I mean, but in the end, if he's successful with the Lakers, he can also thank Nico down the line, because he made that move, and if he's successful and if he's winning championships down the line, because he wasn't healthy. We all saw him. He was fat. At one point, he was fat.
I'll take that fat version all day long. I'll take that fat version all day long.
You know who?
He was big boned.
Paul Pierce, ain't have a muscle on him, but gonna get you 27, 29, dog, maybe 34. Ain't have a muscle on him.
Hey, look at the Joker. Even though he's lost a little weight, but Joker, he just ain't no muscle mass on him either. So look. It was a bonehead trade. It's gonna go down as probably the worst NBA trade of all time. No disrespect to Anthony Davis, because when Anthony's healthy, he's top 3 in the league. Like, period. It is what it is. So, on that note, guys, let's wrap up episode number 133. Thanks a lot for continue to subscribe. 5-star reviews, keep them coming. Go tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Download. Rock Teasy is who I be.
It's your boy Griff, a.k.a. Mr. Raider Nation, a.k.a. Mr. Go Blue, a.k.a. the fake Texer. And I hate the homies.
And it's your boy Super Dave. Please, Cowboys, get a running back. Just get a running back. Please. That's all I'm asking.
Deuces.
That's it. Deuce.
I hate the homies.